People are going to expect their lives to change. Nobody will be mean to me. People will take what I say and work more seriously. Sometimes that happens, actually, and then it's a little disconcerting. Like, I had the same brain I did 50 pounds ago. Why is all of a sudden everybody listening to me? So there's a lot of mixed baggage as people lose weight. So be clear about what it will make you healthier. We can, by and large, guarantee that. You'll probably get improvements in quality of life. It'll be easier to tie your shoes, be easier to travel on an airplane. That's why it's important to get those benefits from them up front, if those things are important. Most people don't say, I want to get my HDL to 55, right? They say, I want to be able to tie my shoes. I want to be able to roll around the floor with my kids and my grandkids. Elicit that early in the treatment, and you can use it when they're bugged out about their weight. Discuss biological limits. Based on my own experience, I wouldn't do this heavy early on. We did a study where we actually went through the whole biology of weight loss for 4 weeks while people were weight stable. We sort of held them at the gate. Don't lose weight yet. We want to talk to you about this stuff. We had them go over their own weight history. It was depressing to them, and they lost less weight than had we said nothing. But I think it's fair to say and to empathize that this, again, I wouldn't start at the first session with a buzz-crushing conversation about, did you know 60% of the variance of body weight is genetics, right? It's not going to help much. But as you go through the process, a way that's useful to, I think, to talk to people about this is you're going to tell me where you're going to end up with your weight, right? That's really up to you. But you're not going to know that until you have a good sense of how difficult this is and what's the return. If I work at a level on a 1 to 10 of an 8 and I'm losing a pound a week, am I okay with that? Or if I'm working at a 5 and I'd like to lose 2 pounds a week, could I go from a 5 to an 8? So stay away from 5 to 10% successful. You're never going to get to your 32% weight loss. It doesn't seem to really make a big difference, or at least the data are equivocal at this point. We have just recently collected some data in about 300 people that showed that a couple interesting things, at least to me, is that most of the weights I just showed you have gone down. A lot of these data were collected in early 2000, and the goal weight now is closer to 19% rather than 32%. Still a far cry from where we can be. But the other important piece of data, and this is why I'm saying don't beat people up about you must have a small goal, is that we're not finding any, once you control for initial weight and treatment condition in this particular study, we're not finding a big effect, not finding any effect on attrition or on actual weight loss. So just avoid the tug of war at a first session where you're trying to build a therapeutic alliance that we're going to be able to work together to be a finger-pointing scientist. Again, I'm speaking from experience, to say, really, that's not possible, that's not feasible. It's the last thing you want to hear as somebody who's starting a process.